Thunder's Mouth Theatre presents Am I Old Yet? Season 6, Episode 1, The Chosen One, in which Helen and co find themselves in a parallel universe where strangest things are possible. It's a pleasant summer's afternoon in southwest London, and Helen has arrived at her favourite local cafe, where she is greeted by her young Scottish friend Rene, who's working at the cafe during the school holidays.
Here's your coffee, Mrs. D. Sorry it took so long.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Rene, not a problem. How's your Auntie Jean?
Oh, she's good, thanks.
And how about school?
Still there. 2 weeks ago. And then I'm free!
Free! Yay! Until next term, eh?
Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot, Mrs. D. Did you get in touch with those people?
What people?
The ones that were looking for you. The women and the child. They were asking for you a couple of weeks ago, and I said you'd probably be in here Saturday morning with your regular, single, short, skinny, flat white. Got this funny accent.
Funnier than yours, you mean?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Probably not. So did you see them?
No, not at all. Any idea what they wanted? Did they leave a name? Phone number?
No, the woman just said she needed to contact you urgently because you're chosen. The chosen one!
Oh, one of those, eh? No, Rene. That's just some scammers trying to persuade me I've won something so that they can get my bank details.
Oh, you think so? Quite nice. Hey, isn't the chosen one always a teenager? Why didn't she offer it to me? Whatever it was. If she's a scammer, wouldn't she just take any idiot who would fall for
And
it?
are you such an idiot?
Possibly. Auntie Jean thinks I am.
Yeah, but that's because you stay out all night with dodgy schoolmates without asking her permission.
Hey.
And lend them your good jacket, which you never got back.
Fair dues. But I only ever did it once. I'm a quick learner. Oh, hey, that's her over there, Mrs. D. See the woman in the blue coat with the young kid? Shall I bring her over? Do you want to make a quick exit? Or as I say, a quexit?
Oh.
You can just go out the back if you like.
No, I'll see what she has to say for herself. Could be a bit of fun.
Okay, I'll leave you to it. Here she comes. I better get back to work, eh?
I just don't believe a word you're saying. Why on earth would you try to sell me such nonsense?
It's not nonsense. I promise you, Mrs. Doherty.
Well, it sure sounds like it to me. The chosen one, indeed. As if this was some sort of superhero fantasy movie or a religious cult.
But it's not. I know. It sounds fantastical, believe me. I took some persuading. But the fact is, you are the only one who can do this. You have been chosen to save the planet.
By whom? Who chose me? Who told you this? And who are you?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not introduce myself.
Mother,
My name is
she's Greek, you know. We call her Dio.
Oh, and you? What's your name, young lady?
She is
They
Persephone.
call me Sephi. You can call me Sephi.
Oh, yes, we call her Sephi. She's Greek too.
Well, that makes sense. So, Dio and Sephi, who sent you? Who's behind all this nonsense?
No one is behind us. It's just us. We know you are the chosen one. The only one who can
Oh,
do this.
dear sweetheart, I hate to disappoint you, but there is no way I am anything special enough. And look at me, I'm an old woman. In all the superhero stories, the chosen one is always a child or a teenager. It's far more likely to be you than me. Why don't you step up and take it on? I'm sure you'd make an excellently wonderful chosen one.
I am.
What?
Chosen. I was chosen to find you. And I did. And here you are. It's got nothing to do with age. It's just you. You are the only one. The chosen one.
Oh, no, I don't buy it. Oh, look, you seem like nice, decent people, but I just don't buy it.
But we're not selling anything. We don't want money, we don't want anything. We just want you to know that you can do this. And please, please, Mrs. Docherty, you must do this.
But do what? I have no special talents, no magic powers. I'm a very ordinary old woman, 2 years short of 80. I'm a mother and a grandmother. I help people to edit books about nature, occasionally these days. And I write silly little poems. Do you want me to rhyme the planet back to health? I would if I could, believe you me.
We don't know how you will do it. All we know is if you agree, it will happen. Because you are the chosen one.
Janey, all I'm saying is what they told me. I'm supposed to be the chosen one who will save the planet, end the climate crisis, clean off all the pollution, and don't bother telling me it sounds daft, because that's exactly what I said.
Well, maybe you could start by blowing a huge puff of your magic breath and blast all the plastic off the planet and send it to some remote meteor in outer space.
Oh, you're trying to tell me I'm nothing but an old windbag.
Not at all. I was just making a joke.
I know, gosh. Oh, well, it's worth a try, isn't it? Hang on a sec. I'll just open the window. All right, here we go. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll... What? Oh. That's odd.
What's odd, Mom?
Hang on. I'm going to do it again.
What is it, Mom?
Here we
what
go.
Just happened?
Big, deep breath. Oh, my Lord.
Come on, Mum. Tell me what just happened.
Oh,
Did all the plastic in your area just suddenly leap off the ground and blow up into the sky?
yes.
Oh, really?
I'm not kidding, Janey. That's exactly what happened. It's... I can still see it swirling up. Look, you can probably see it from where you are. Are you looking out the window?
Oh, all right. I'll play along. Here we go. I'm going out the back door. Oh my goodness. Oh, goodness me. There is something up there. How did that happen?
I told you. I blew it up there.
Oh, but really, Mum, you saw it happen, didn't you? So what is it? Some sort of tornado?
Yes, it is, Janey. And it happened just now when I took a big deep breath and blew. And I pretended that I was blowing all the rubbish off the ground from the back garden. And you know how it all collects in the corners and stuff. And out on the pavement, and it just lifted up. And it was flying up in the air and collecting into a bundle and then shooting up like you're seeing it. Janey, maybe I am the chosen one,
Oh, dear,
really.
dear. Look, Mum, I'm coming over. Don't go anywhere. I'll bring coffees and some flowers. I think you need them.
Believe you me, I'm not going anywhere, not with this power. Not until I figure out what I'm going to do with it.
Oh, Mum, I go away for 5 days and you cook up this story.
I promise you, that's exactly what they did, darling. I can't account for it.
So you're saying it's as if the flowers were asking you to pick them. Mum, that's just daft. Now tell me again exactly what happened. I want all the details.
Right then, let me try again. Now this is exactly what happened. I went out to the back garden to pick a nice bunch of flowers for Mom to take over to her because she was acting a bit odd. She seemed to believe this story that she'd been told by the people at the cheese shop cafe, that she'd been chosen to save the planet. Just so unlike her to fall for something like that. And then, as I was walking across the lawn, I noticed that there were certain flowers that
bent their heads towards me as I approached them.
But only certain flowers, such as?
Well, at first it was the wildflowers and the wildflower meadow patch by the fruit trees. But when I walked past them, they just started waggling.
Waggling, Mum?
Yes, I promise you, Susie, I'm not going mad. There was no wind. It was totally still. I was heading for the roses down by the pond, but as I walked past the wildflowers, they started waggling, waving. When I stopped, they would go still, and when I moved on, they started again, more of them. I really saw it. And then when I approached them with the shears, they would bend towards me and stay perfectly still, as if they were waiting for me to snip them, and that's what happened all around the garden. There were different flowers beckoning me and asking me to take them to Mum's.
Oh, my goodness. So do you think there's something in it?
In what?
Something in this thing, you know, that the people that Gran met at the cafe, the ones who said the planet had chosen her to save it.
Oh, but it's not the planet that needs saving, darling. You understand that. It's us. We're the ones who are going to suffer. Humans. The planet'll be fine. It will spring back when we're gone. Get on with whatever it does.
Oh, yes, I do. I understand that, but that's not the way to get people involved in doing something. They have to see how it benefits them.
Well, exactly. The planet's not asking for it to be saved. It's asking us to save ourselves. And your grandmother has been chosen to make sure we do.
That was episode 1, The Chosen One. You heard Christopher McDougall as Rene, while Helen, Janey and Susan, as well as the two mysterious women, were played by me, Flloyd Kennedy. The music performed throughout is composed and performed by John T LaBarbera from his album In the Labyrinth, available on Bandcamp. Please rate and review this when you have a moment, and if you'd like to support the production costs, you can do so at buymeacoffee.com/amiollyet, with no guarantee that I'll actually spend the money on coffee, or by becoming a subscriber at patreon.com/amiollyet. Thanks for listening. Stay safe.